Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to go ahead and get started. So today's topic is about deaf art collections. Let me introduce myself and my co-presenter for today. My name is Joan Naturale, and I am the librarian for NTID. And I'll turn it over to Ryan.
Hello, so my name is Ryan Tolnay, and I am the Global University Studies and SOIS Liaison Librarian, and I'm going to assist Joan with her presentation today. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat, and we will answer them at the end of the presentation. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ryan. This is one in a series of LUV workshops. These are presentations for the college community. You can also find these presentations online. They will be posted. We'll post the link in the chat as an attachment. So what I want to do now is we do have a pre-recorded, we did this about a month ago, captioned and voiced video. We would like to show that. So I guess if we go ahead and share screen so people can see that.
Hi. Today I will discuss our deaf art collections in our library archives. I want to introduce myself. I'm Joan Naturale, and I'm the NTID librarian. Another librarian who is helping me, his name is Ryan Tolnay. He's the global librarian. We have a variety of deaf artworks in our archive collections. Most of the artwork is from our alumni, faculty, and staff. A few are also global artists. Some artists focus on what is called DVIA. This means Deaf View Image Art. This shares positive and negative deaf experiences. Other artists focus on traditional art. Right now, I will explain a few of the artworks. We have an info guide on deaf artists. You can view the info guides and see what we have. You can research artists and their artworks. This includes books, videos, artworks, articles, and website links. We loan out artworks to faculty and staff for their offices. We also loan out sometimes for art exhibits at the Dyer Arts Center. Here is what the info guide looks like. You can see the names of the artists in the left-hand column and their specific artwork you want to learn about. Right now, I will talk a little bit about Arnaud Ballard. He's a French deafblind artist. He designed the Sign Unity flag, which you can see here. You may have seen the huge flag and the SAU hanging up on the wall. The colors They symbolize different concepts. Dark blue means overcoming oppression. During World War II, deaf people had to wear a blue ribbon. Yellow means intelligence, knowledge, light, and hope. Turquoise means valuing sign language and deaf culture. Another artist I want to discuss is David Call. This artwork shows LePay. In the late 1700s, LePay founded the first free school for the deaf in Paris. He also supported the use of sign language in teaching. This picture has many symbols in it. Two butterflies you see, they represent deaf people, deaf twins. He met girls who they needed religious instruction, and they were the first students for his school. You can also see LePay trying to break down the barrier. That's why you see him pictured with a hammer. There are many other symbols that you can investigate. Another artist I want to focus on is a beautiful quilt made by alumna Teresa Madison. You can see a rainbow of hands and eyes, and that represents diversity in the deaf community within a circle. In the middle of the quilt is a round gray shape. That shape represents the eye of the storm. What helps deaf people overcome barriers is uniting with each other and deaf culture. That is the big idea being expressed here. Another artist I would like to tell a story about, her name is Anne Silver. She had a studio across from, or near, Andy Warhol. As you can see, she's heavily influenced by his pop art style, especially with the soup can. The soup can, as you can see here, talks about deaf women's soup. And if you look closely, you can see the different ingredients listed that make up the soup. The other picture shows a box of crayons, showing diversity in our community. Chuck Baird is a famous artist as well as an alumnus from our institution. He is considered the father of deaf art, and here's an example. Tiger, Tiger. He includes sign language in his artwork. We have some of his artwork, reproductions, in our collections. This concludes my presentation. I will now open up the website so you can see what it looks like. Chuck Baird, for example. Also, there are links to articles, videos, and books about him. The video there explains his artwork. Feel free to explore and contact me if you need more research, for help and support.